5 times Triple H actually hurt the WWE product. Number 5. Promos on Booker T. On the road to WrestleMania 19, Booker T was named the #1 contender for the Games World Heavyweight Championship. The story that followed featured Booker T as an underdog and Triple H as the ring general who was going to do all he could to deny the former 5-time WCW champion. He even used some indirect racist language in his promos to try and get in Booker T's head. All of this would have been great if Booker T was able to overcome the game and win the championship, but instead the game railroaded on right past Booker, making it even worse when he took 30 seconds to cover Booker T for the win. Number 4. The Katie Vick incident. Thankfully, it didn't hurt the business too much, and according to Bruce Pritchard's telling of this story on Something to Wrestle, both he and Triple H knew that the Katie Vick storyline was going to be a disaster. Their idea for the vignette was going to be more comical and less graphic, the way Vince McMahon intended it to be filmed. But in either event, it led to a disturbing scene of Triple H pretending to sleep with a dead person, and Kane getting minimalised and overshadowed thanks to this angle, and his challenges to the game weren't quite as believable anymore. Number 3. Holding down CM Punk. CM Punk is often all over the wrestling news, often causing controversy between himself and the company he works for. Way back in 2011, he was enjoying a love fest from nearly every fan after the infamous pipe bomb promo and epic win at Money in the Bank. But instead of slingshotting him into the stratosphere once he returned, he defeated John Cena to cement his place as WWE Champion before quickly losing it thanks to Alberto Del Rio's cash-in at SummerSlam 2011. Instead of immediately getting the gold back, Punk spent the next few months stuck in mundane feuds with Kevin Nash and Triple H, when all the fans wanted to do was cheer him on as the WWE flag bearer. To rub the salt in the wound even more, Triple H would go on to defeat CM Punk at Night of Champions 2011. Number 2. Burying Sting and WCW. The moment so many old school wrestling fans were waiting for decades came when the vigilante Sting made his shocking WWE debut at the 2014 Survivor Series. The stage was then set to have Sting vs Triple H face off at WrestleMania. In hindsight, considering Triple H has been booked to defeat every WCW superstar that was put in front of him, the writing should have been on the wall. But this was different. This was Sting, the last remaining star from WCW. Or at least it should have been different. The Stinger wasn't just jobbed out with the use of a sledgehammer, but he wound up being an afterthought to the NWO vs DX face-off. This is not how Sting's first WrestleMania should have been played out. Number 1. The Reign of Terror. In 2002, Raw General Manager Eric Bischoff crowned the Game the World Heavyweight Champion for free, and then began the Reign of Terror. For nearly 3 years, Triple H ran Raw, picking up wins over everyone, and even when he lost the title, he'd win it back at most a month later, as seen during his feuds with Shawn Michaels and Goldberg. This was during a time when the roster was stacked, and plenty of fans wanted new and exciting stars on top, such as Rob Van Dam and Booker T, but they just weren't getting it. Instead, Triple H was forced down people's throats.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more wrestling content.